Today, a good one in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They've got first down from the 31. Going to run again with McCaffrey. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Purdy on first down. At the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on! Touchdown in his arms! But it slips through. Second down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. To the air again, Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Biggs front downfield to Judy. At the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision, that led to a post-snap first down.
Watkins, the motion man here. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Third and goal, Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
19 tight. 19, 70, 20.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He finds Njoku complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
37-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on first. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And second down only works out for a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
18 Cardinal, trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders now on third down. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Purdy throwing here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
On third down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. The Browns close in and take him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep fourth down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the 49ers. Facing fourth and long. Jake Moody after the 49ers field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Chargers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lions.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, so it'll be 2nd down.
77 Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going again here, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Trap 60. Come on. 19, 65 trap, 65 trap. Ready?
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We got dime on 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and long, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. To the air on 1st down. Sanders bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw it. Ball caught by his back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break.
Here we go. Set. 60, 70 range. 70 range.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. 4 running to the right. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Staying on the ground with Ford. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Sanders going to look to throw. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Browns a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
Sanders setting to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop he's made in time, that brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
7 yards there. That brings up second down.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge and then netted a solid gain.
From the gun, it's Ford. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on fourth. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
44-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it again. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
4th and forever coming up.
Here we go. Start. 19, 18. Go.
Desperation time here. Finds him over the middle. And the defense escapes. They have a nice run going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. They did it! He made the interception! And the Browns have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Get set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escape. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble, Carter, so a costly mistake is averted. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Completed to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers only up by a few. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Jones going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They're going to pass it here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Here he is to throw. Take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Get up. Dragon 60. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now. Judy has it. And he's not called at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played with a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll.